So for the past 2 weeks, we've been learning about the art of argument, what makes a good argument, how we craft one for the question, are youth sports good for kids? Now we're going to be combining what you guys have been learning in social studies with what we have been doing in writing, and you will be writing an argumentative research paper around the question, which social action method is best? While we can all agree that systems are constantly oppressing groups of people, those groups themselves often struggle to decide which method of social action best addresses the challenges. As agents of social change, it is important that we both analyze and critique different methods of social action in order to decide how to best advocate for oppressed groups. First, you will learn about methods for social action, including investigative journalism, use of the legislative process, formation of labor unions, and civil disobedience, and find historical examples of the method of action. After deciding the method you think is the most effective, you will begin to gather evidence. The unit will culminate in a research-based essay arguing for methods of social action you think is the most effective as an agent of change. So far, we have completed this first part, which is just exposing you to different methods of social action. Now, in these next 2-3 weeks, we're going to be moving into the second part, which is just beginning to gather evidence about the one that you think is the most effective, and then we'll move into writing. So we are combining social studies and writing. That should not only lighten the workload for you, but also make what we're doing super clear. You started learning about the muckrakers so far, and then you learned about civil disobedience, labor unions, and then the legislative process. So next week, look forward to thinking about which one you think is the most effective and starting to gather evidence about it. Over here, you can see the information about what your final paper will include. We're going to be writing that together step by step. So far, we only have a tentative rough draft because of all the changes in when our spring break is going to be, but later on we'll give you more information about when exactly we'll be writing which parts of the essay.